Margot Wask, and I'm the current director of BC People First. I am neurodivergent, autistic, disabled, and self-employed. Today, I want to share the challenges that many of us face and why we need change. For decades, disabled Canadians have been asking for equity, yet many of us still struggle to meet our basic needs. It can feel like we're constantly battling just to get by. Too often, we are forced to choose between paying rent and buying food or medication and other essentials. This isn't just unfair, it's a harsh reality that causes significant harm to our community. The support systems in place for disabled Canadians are often inadequate. Self-employed individuals, like me, face unique challenges that are often overlooked. The income limit for provincial assistance is far too low, which means that earning even a modest income can disqualify us from receiving monthly disability financial deposits. This situation continues even when many other forms of support remain available to us. Moreover, as self-employed individuals, we cannot write off home office or workspace expenses. This rule adds extra financial pressure on us when we're already stretched thin. Our situation often leads to a cycle of insecurity where we feel penalized for trying to make a living. It's crucial to understand that disabled people generally have higher living costs than non-disabled people. This isn't because we're seeking luxuries. It's about covering the basic things that allow us to live. Currently, individuals on persons with disability, PWD benefits, in British Columbia only receive $375 for shelter costs. This amount is far too low in a housing market where rent can exceed $2,000 for one bedroom. The systems we rely on aren't designed with self-employed disabled individuals in mind. I've had to navigate much of this on my own, which is frustrating. The information available is often hard to find or difficult to understand. For instance, the self-employment program, SEP, in British Columbia is complicated to access, with unclear guidelines and very few people enrolled. However, I do want to acknowledge that Community Futures does have a program called Entrepreneurs with Disabilities that offers some resources for us. This program is a step in the right direction, but it still requires more funding to truly help our community. Many of us have math learning disabilities, which makes navigating financial systems even more challenging, and often we don't receive adequate support to address those needs. In addition to better funding, we also need to push for policy changes that recognize and support self-employment. This means advocating for higher income thresholds that won't affect our disability financial deposits. We deserve to earn a living without fear of losing our financial support. It's crucial that we have programs that help us start and grow our business, offering grants and resources specifically designed for self-employed individuals with disabilities. Our community is capable and full of potential. We have unique perspectives and valuable skills that can contribute to society in meaningful ways. It's important to highlight that self-employment can be a fulfilling and empowering option for many disabled individuals. It allows us to work on our own terms, which can lead to a better quality of life. Despite the obstacles we face, I am determined to continue advocating for greater supports for disabled entrepreneurs. It's not enough to just recognize companies that hire disabled workers. Those of us who are self-employed deserve the same support and recognition. We are capable, valuable members of society, and we shouldn't be overlooked. Moreover, we need to create a culture that values self-employment as a legitimate and viable option for disabled individuals. This means breaking down the stigma around self-employment and showcasing the stories of successful disabled entrepreneurs. We need more visibility and representation in this space. We must also engage in conversations about the importance of community support. Connecting with others in our community can provide invaluable resources and encouragement. This support network can make a significant difference in our journey as self-employed individuals. In conclusion, we need a fair chance to succeed without being penalized for earning a modest income. There must be better resources and more equitable systems to support us in our efforts to sustain ourselves through self-employment. The current framework does not provide this, and it's time for meaningful change. Thank you for your attention and for standing by our community as we continue to fight for our rights and recognition. Together, we can work towards a more inclusive future for all disabled Canadians. Thank you.